All right, we're hopping into the Arena Power Cube here, and well, no power, but there is a polluted delta. It's kind of like power. Not really, but it's very good. I would first pick polluted delta over spell pierce and fracture identity, and as much as I like them, though, I don't know about this fox picture. Jace the Mind Sculptor has lost a bit of a step. Of note, Crucible of Worlds in this pack. That's important to some combos. Tendrils in this pack. Green Suns, Spellbomb, but yeah, I'll just take polluted delta. It's, totally fine card. And second pick, we've got, I do love me a Currency Converter and a Mystic Confluence, but I kind of want to just take Scalding Tarn. Draft a little domain or lands or something. Also, just starting with 2 fetches, especially 2 Grixis fetches, can go a lot of ways. And I'll probably wheel Cryptic, which is going to be eminently castable, 2 fetches, even if Mystic Confluence doesn't come back. So, yeah, I like this start. I think this is a good one. And then here, well, now that we're here, I'm going to take another fetch, passing a Jace, a Flage, a Yawgmoth's Will, a Rumble. I do like all those cards, but let's just start like this. All right, the world is our oyster at this point. And now, well, now I might just take Treasure Cruise. With 3 fetches, Treasure Cruise is actually really good. And we could be like some kind of, mid-range control deck or domain control of some kind. There's also Path. I don't really feel the need to take Path here. And these are all actually non-white fetches. Not that that matters that much. Frantic Search is, I think, the most powerful card in the pack. But the way to use Frantic Search is Reanimation, Underworld Breach. And I'm not really doing those things with a triple fetch start that often. This is tough. So on the one hand, you have Watery Grave, which is fetchable by all the fetches, makes Misty into black, Tarn into black. Those are really nice. On the other hand, there's Fast Bond, and I have 3 fetches. Crucible was in the opening pack. All right, I cannot resist. I'm going to take Fast Bond here. I'm going to try to do something. I'd like to pick up Crucible, Zern Orb, Titania. I mean, I might end up regretting this, and obviously Watery Grave would have been a really nice pick with Tarn and Misty, but this looks like a promising start. And then here, so like Sacred Foundry is not that important. I can only get it with Tarn. Pyrokinesis is a great card, but I don't really have much of a use for it. Sowing Mycospawn gets Strip Mine, and if I'm in the Fast Spawn Crucible world, all right, let's try to do that. Let's use Sowing Mycospawn maybe to get Strip or Wasteland if I'm doing that sort of thing, and try to draft towards like Titania, Sylvan Safekeeper, Zern Orb, Crucible, Renin 6, Ice Tail Explorer. Okay, we got moves here, but obviously I could have gone Watery Grave into maybe just Sacred Foundry and just been True Domain, but I like this start too. Here, I like Pest Infestation, but I gotta take Trop. If I'm doing this, Trop means that both of these can now turn 1 a Fast Bond. Yeah, that's pretty important. So let's just take Trop here. Ooh, all right. And Ketria Triumph is also nice for kind of not the same reason of a turn 1 Fast Bond, but it makes all the fetch ranges better. I don't think Regrowth's a very good card generally, so if Crucible doesn't wheel, that'll be unfortunate, but it's got a pretty good chance of it. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and that is okay. I would like it to based on how I've drafted, but we'll see. There might be someone else out there. Well, there's also this person. They have 6 packs. All right. Hopefully one of those packs has a Crucible. Come on. One pack here. Tendrils wheels, then that doesn't matter to me. This is not a Tendrils start, I would not say. No Crucible. All right. Fair enough. What I might do, though, is I might just take Green Suns, because Green Suns can get Titania or Sylvan Safekeeper or Baloth Prime, and those are all, or actually, I don't know if Baloth Prime is on here, so probably not that, because that's in the other Vintage Cube. But I will take that. I don't think I need Temple Garden. Again, only fetchable by one of my lands. So let's see. And then here, I could take Lelia. Lelia is a pretty reasonable card. Terra Sunder is also nice, though. I think I'll just take the green removal spell. I could still just be like a mid-range control deck, even if I did use 2 picks on Fast Spawn and Sowing Mycospawn. Huh, that's a late Flage. Flage is quite strong. It's probably more of an Asika's Chariot sort of deal, given where I am. Sure, I'll draft some green. And Tireless Tracker, Fast Spawn, all right. I'm disappointed Crucible wasn't here, but there are analogs to it, and this is not a bad start. I'll take Enlightened Tutor, though. Without the Crucible, that seems a lot less likely to matter. Bloodbraid doesn't look amazing here. Hitting Green Suns or Fast Bond or even Terra Sunder is just not that good. It's just Tireless Tracker so far. Oh, Haywire Might's not a 0. All right, what do we got? There's a Tundra and a commercial district. None of those are that enticing. Tundras, any blue fetches or blue dual is nice because of the fetches. I might just Bristly Bill. Pick one Bristly Bill is not what dreams are made of, but with triple fetch and fast bond, all right. Going to try to do some like Nodooing or something like that. And then here, you know, I don't really want a second pick on Nissa. I might just take Bloodstained Mire. Can get Ketria Triumph. Fetches are just really good. And then that way, Leovold almost always wheels too, and I'm one of the few people who can cast it. So, yeah, we'll take Bloodstained Mire. I think that'll be decent. And then here, oh, definitely taking Uro. I think Uro looks incredible here. This Treasure Cruise is actually getting worse because when I took Treasure Cruise, I was thinking I'd be like 4-color, you know, Grixis Splash White with a bunch of like Thoughtseize Counterspell, removal spell sort of deals. Now I have Uro to use my lands and not that many spells that go to the graveyard, but I'm happy to take Uro, and if Shelldock or Endurance or Explorer come back, I'll be happy too, but Uro is very, very strong in this sort of setup. And then here, I don't need another fetch that bad. I'm actually going to take a Troxa. It'll be castable most likely off all my fetches. You can get it with Green Suns. It opens the door for Flash, and Noble's okay, but I think that a Troxa is a powerful place to go. I'll take the Treasure Cruise out for now. And then here, I mean, Volborn is pretty legit, and these aren't fetchable lands. Yeah, sure. I'm not playing these other cards. Now Flash is a real consideration, and I've seen Flash go kind of late in some of these drafts. It's just not an obvious card exactly. And Natural Order would be nice too. Not a card I typically am in a hurry to pick up, but Renin 6 would be really good as well if I could find that. Ooh, I do like a Scythecat Cub. Pyroglyph's great too, but Cub with all these lands, it can go hard. Trample, landfall, put a +1 counter, but then the second time the ability resolves, you double the counters. This with Bristly Bill just goes amazing. Deathrite's good, but I can find other mana dorks, and Pyroglyph's fine, but this just looks like a good Cub deck. I'm going to try to do this thing. And then here, it's actually kind of close between Cradle and Omnath. I do all the fetches make me want Omnath. I'll pick up some white lands. I don't know. I feel the Dead's in the Cube. This card is so bad, but I think Omnath is pretty sweet, and it doesn't even look like that much of a Cradle deck. So Omnath could use Exploration. Oh, Stomping Ground is going to be amazing here. Mire into green, Misty into red, Tarn into green. Well, I mean, Trop already does mean that Tarn works, but still, Stomping Ground's great. I do want a green-white land, but those you can typically find a little later. What's up with this Archon? I'll take the red-green Surveil. I still like that. I don't think I'm that close to wanting Archon. And then here, oh, Zagoth Triumph, though. Maybe I should just take the Leovold, though. Leovold's very good. Yeah, I'm going to have enough lands. I think I can afford to take Leovold here over a land. Explorer came back. I could actually take Territorial Kavu. I'm going to be 5 colors, and I have 4 fetches. I already have a Triumph. Yeah, you know what? Territorial Kavu doesn't get enough love. Ooh, I will take Noble when it comes back. I don't think I need the Gargroth. I have the high end of the curve pretty nicely settled. I'll take Recurring Nightmare. There's a chance I actually run that. I mean, it's pretty good with some of the cards I have. Okay, I like where we're at. Haywire Might, maybe I don't play because I have the Terra Sunder. Are you kidding me? All right. Day 1 of Cube. Weird things will happen, but Pyroglyph with 2 cards left is a surprise, let's just say. I thought about taking it the first time. At this point, the Sowing Mycospawn's not doing much for me. Okay. Oh, Sirach is actually not nothing. It's the green Leovold, the mono green Leovold. The first piece of power I've opened in all these cubes, actually, and it's a Mana Crypt. Well, I did pick up Sirach. Yeah, all right. Mana Crypt's still good. I would say Mana Crypt is not typically on my Leovold Omnath deck, but I think Mana Crypt's going to be just fine here. And 6 and Bombardiers are both great cards, but you know what? We will definitely Mana Crypt here. And here, all right, I don't want Woodfall Primus, Bolter, or Braid. I don't want to take Savannah or Bayou, though I would like to wheel one of those. I'm between Time Twister and Mana Leak. I think with Mana Crypt and Fast Bond, yeah, this is looking like a Time Twister deck. Let's do it. I want to go big or go home. Territorial Kavu and Time Twister don't usually play on the same team, but you know what? I actually think this is going to work out nicely. All right, and here, well, there's Sylvan Safekeeper, but we don't have the Titanius or Nadu, and it might come back around. Kind of looking at that Flooded Strand. So I have how many fetches? I have 4. All right, 5 fetches is good. I just don't think Primetime or Teferi matter too much. Vamp would be nice because it's good at assembling fastball and stuff, but I think I could just take another fetch and be pretty happy, to be honest. And then here, I do want more duels, but Taiga's actually the one I want the least. I don't really want Survival of the Fittest. I might just take Raucous Theater just because I already have a red Surveil land. I could take Grist. Grist does some things nicely. Kind of brutal to brick a pack when you have playing all the colors, all the fetches. I guess I'll take Grist and be kind of unhappy about it. And here, Balance and Reanimate are the two strongest cards, and neither look very good here. Reanimate's a powerful card. I don't know how I'm getting cards in my graveyard. I don't want Elf, Rexage. I think I might just Hedge Maze. Another blue-green land's fine. I could also take Ancient Tomb. So what is Ancient Tomb good with? It's good with Mana Crypt, or the same cards that are good with Mana Crypt. So Surok, Tracker, casting Pyroglyph Chariot. You know what? I'm actually fine just to take Ancient Tomb here, I think. Okay, Renin 6 looks amazing here. That's a late Demonic Tutor, but I think I don't like DT in decks like this. I'm not actually assembling that many combos. Take this, pick 6. So there's a lot of cards I want left and not that many packs left. So let's hope I pick some like Flash, Nadu, Titania, Wasteland, or Strip Mine. Seeming unlikely that I'll get those. I do need to wheel some duels to make my mana base a little better, but I think that's something that can happen. Ooze, Mosswood, Dread Knight, Gobin. I don't think Gobin's that good. I don't think I have enough black sources for Snuff Out. Mind Collapse. Mind Collapse actually could be kind of reasonable. All right, yeah, that actually seems like something this deck could use. There's a Breach. Oh, Steam Vents has got to be nice. Blue-red land. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. All right. I don't think I care too much about Nissa or Up the Beanstalk. So I missed on some of my combos, but how many lands is this right now? This is 11, so all right. Well, look, I'm doing my part. I'm writing articles about how good Broadside Bombardiers is, and you know, it'll take some time to disseminate. It's a new card. I get it. And Savannah, great. I was really hoping to pick that one up. Basically, the green duels are really nice, and now I feel like my mana base is probably fine. This is 12 lands now. So this is currently 18 lands with a Mana Crypt. And I have a couple cards I could cut if I want. Okay, do I want Questing Druid, Keen-Eyed Curator, or Primetime? I don't really need Primetime here, though it's good with Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I don't think I want the small ball stuff. Let's just take Primetime. Let's go big. All right, I'll take Taiga now, sure. I actually have kind of a lot of red, so... Oh, and a Hedge Maze. I mean, I could get Rexage, but I think I want Hedge Maze. Oh, Loot. What a good pickup. Loot's great. All right, now I can probably cut Primetime, because this is 14, so this is 17 lands here. I don't think I'm going to play Copperline Gorge, actually. All right, let's see how this one does. Mountain and Swamp. Well, there's no chance I want a mountain. Little chance I want Swamp, right? Because, oh, no, I do need a Swamp. So I have Grist and Leovold, and right now I have Delta and Meyer that can go get them. Yeah, I didn't pick up a Bayou or that Zagoth Triumph. I think my other colors are pretty good. I do want a little bit of black for Atroxa, because I do want to play Atroxa. How many green sources is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I can take Copperline Gorge out for sure. 1, 2, 3. 3 non-green sources. So green is fine. I don't even think I need a forest. I have no ways to search for basics, right? And I think that the fast bond with the Time Twister is probably fine. I actually think that Treasure Cruise would be okay here. I mean, I need to cut another spell if I want to do that, but I think I just cut Grist. I'll leave basically my only black cards. Well, no, Grist is also green sunzable. I do like that I can green suns into it. I like Leovold more than Grist, I think. Grist is just whatever. And I need to add 2 lands, so I kind of want to add an island. And I really don't want a mountain. Do I need a plains? Right now I've got Savannah plus Flooded Strand, Misty Rainforest. So I have 3 white sources for Omnath and Atroxa, but I think that's probably okay. I mean, I could just play a basic Plains. I really don't need a basic Forest, right? 1, 2, 3. I have 4 lands that don't have for green, so currently I'll have, if I put that all 5, I'll have 12 green sources. I mean, maybe I just want another green source. That's probably okay. All right, let's do it. Let's see how this goes. All right, battling against some mechano robot of some kind. I go first. All right, I'll keep this. This can get Ketria Triome, and this can get Swamp. And we got our mana all rolled up. Very nice, very nice. Turn 1 Clamp. All right, that's actually not the scariest turn 1 play, especially with a Leovold coming. Ketria Triome. And Bristly Billiam. Next turn, Delta. Put 2 counters on Bristly Bill. Play Leovold. Hope to draw a land. I mean, if I draw Ancient Tomb, I could also just play Chariot next turn. That'd be pretty nice. Oh, green-white. Okay. Green Suns. Swamp. It is a pretty good start. And even if I don't draw a land next turn, I can play Uro to look for one. Or I can play Green Suns. I can get like a Scythecat Cub or something. If I draw a fetch land and I get Scythecat Cub, that's actually pretty sick. Okay, Ajani is pretty strong with Skull Clamp. Luckily, Leovold is going to stop that. They did have a 6 start otherwise. So they can clamp their token and flip a Johnny, but that doesn't actually do very much for them. So their best bet is just play another creature. No, they're clamping. I don't think this is going to work out well because they're not going to draw any cards. They're going to flip this and make a token, but then I just attack a Johnny with my 2 creatures, and they have to just chump or lose a Johnny. All right, well. I mean, Mindclaps isn't terrible, but let's go Uro first, I think, because I really do need to find a land here. Fast Bond as usual. Being awful. All right. I will trade Leovold for both their creatures. Though, I could Mind Collapse. Okay. I still don't really think I want to Mind Collapse here. We'll see. Pretty weak turn, though. Just considering how good it would have been to play one of these things. I could have just played Tracker, but it seems so bad. All right, well, Comet gets around Leovold. They hit a 6. So they need to roll again. They hit a 5, so that one's... So that means they get to nug Leovold, and I don't even draw a card, or they nug Bristly Bill. 6 on Comet is brutal. All right, roll again. And now they can kill Leovold. Jeez. All right. Well, that went really horribly for me. They got the perfect draws off Comet, and now they get to clamp their... Yeah, losing this game is tough after they flipped a Johnny there too. All right, well, now let's go pay 2 life. I can't bring Uro into play, but I can play Chariot. And Mindclaps, Comet, sacking Stomping Ground. So Comet 4 for 1 to me. Nice. Killing Leovold and Bristly Bill without triggering Leovold. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. If I get another blue, I can bring back Uro because of their Yavimaya. Makes the swamp work. Okay. Elspeth. Interesting. I'm glad I killed the Comet, but they can make 2 tokens. They can clamp one of them. So they're drawing a bunch of cards. Oh, this Fast Bond is awful. Oh, are they not? Huh, interesting. I think I crewed. No, let's go Tracker. Or I could Green Suns. I can't get Omnath yet. Unfortunately, I can get Cub. That doesn't seem as good as playing Tracker, though. I'm going to play Tracker. Crew Chariot. Attack Elspeth. Copy a token. Okay, and then go land. Make a clue and play Fast Bond. See if that ever does anything. All right, well, I'm kind of getting back into it, but I don't really feel like it, honestly. Just they have so much mana now, and they're untapping with Elspeth, Skull Clamp, Lotus Cobra, that I feel like this is largely helpless. Oh yeah, Cosmic Grand Zenith. They're going to play a second spell and make 4 tokens. Oh my god, Overlord making all these tokens? All right. Well, yeah, Comet got me pretty good, but they were having a pretty good start too. All right. Well, I haven't lost on the Arena Cube in a while. No wonder it took a green deck to bring me down. Do I want this Treasure Cruise or anything else? I could play Mycospawn or Primetime. I could play Bloodbraid Elf, actually. Let's just do that over Cruise. I'll keep the Fast Bond for now. All right. The Karn Mirror. And... Fastball, Mana Crypt, and Ancient Tomb looking spectacular here. I mean, if I draw like a Time Twister, it's pretty good. Or a Green Suns. You know, any of those things. But Leovold, Mana Crypt was a combo I called out. So here we are. Yeah, I mean, I will keep this hand. This hand has the potential for some pretty explosive things. So, I mean, if I draw a land... I can go Fastbond, land, Bristly Bill, or I can just go Trop, Mana Crypt, Bristly Bill on turn 1. Windswept Teeth into Sacred Foundry. This makes into Mox. Into Dashed Ragavan. Pretty good. Let's see what they hit. Tireless Tracker. Oh, that would have been such a good draw too. Okay, land is good. So let's go land... Fast Bond, land, Mana Crypt, Bristly Bill, and, oh wait, hold on, land, yeah, I almost screwed that up, actually. That was the whole point of playing the Fast Bond, so now it can block the Ragavan. Maybe I should just have Primeval Titan in this deck for when I draw Ancient Tomb and Crypt. Well, red or black mana is great. Talisman of Creativity. Interesting. I would not have guessed that that was their next play. No damage. Oh, Surrak? Can you smell what Surrak is cooking? Let's send. Got to get some damage in. I got a Mana Crypt after all. And they did take 3 damage on... They've done 4 to themselves. Tundra? Okay, maybe the Surrak is pulling its weight. Chromatic Star. So they're like artifacts, maybe? Are we going to see an Academy here? Talisman and Chromatic Star kind of point towards that direction. They don't seem to be mono-white, or red-white, rather. Getting a Leovold down would have been nice. Still could be. Ragavan. Sure. Island Go. All right. This is actually not going so bad at all. Ketria Triumph. Yeah, that's fine. Put a counter on this. I'm just going to use the Bristly Bill. Take 10. All right, so now Pyroglyph's lethal. Well, technically not, but it'd be really hard for this not to be lethal next turn because they've got to do something about these things. Bristly Bill and Surrak. Maybe I should have just actually put the counter on Surrak because it has trample. Yeah, probably better. They can hit me with Ragavan. There's not that many cards they could hit that would be that bad for me. I mean, even something like an Asika's Chariot is whatever. I don't have like Swords to Plowshares in my deck, so. And if they kill my creatures, I probably draw a card, unless it was like last time. All right, they're going to hit with Ragavan first. Mind Collapse. That was probably... Never mind, I did have Swords to Plowshares. Wow. That was probably the best card they could hit. Well, not knowing what's in their deck. Maybe Atraxa was better because they could just cast Atraxa. Though I guess I would just Pyroglyph them. Yeah, I still think we're doing fine because they have to deal with these and they just died a Pyroglyph. So they kind of have to have a counterspell on top of everything else. But Mind Collapse is the way to do it. Floater red, Mind Collapse the Sirach. Oh, Fiery Confluence? Wow. They are going to kill my creatures and I'm not going to draw any cards. That is impressive. Okay. They have a counterspell to follow this up? Like I said, that would be incredible. Well, if I draw a black source, I can actually play Leovold. Oh, they're just going to cast it. Okay, cool. So they have to literally have force blue card in their hand. It's a 5/6 Goyf. Okay. Oof. Well, I lost the game I thought I was winning, and I won the game I thought I was losing. So let's keep going, huh? All right. Battling against Slimefoot here. Fast Bond was actually not bad there. Oh, this hand looks nice. Let's lead on the Triome. But I have turn 2 Uro, turn 3 Loot with activation up. Okay. Trop, Mana Crypt. Are they going to counter my Mana Crypt? All right. It would have been reasonable to counter it, of course. If they had a counter, they should have countered it. If they have Mana Leak in their hand, you got a Mana Leak there, so they probably don't. And draw. Interest tapped. Pass the turn. And next turn I have Loot plus draw 3. Hopefully they tap out for something. No, huh? I drew an Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I could wait, but it's not like I have other spells to play, and the more stuff that goes through. They had Mana Leak and they didn't counter the Mana Crypt. Doesn't seem like a wise decision, but all right. Oh, that's nice. Misty, Bloodbraid Elf. Into Bombardiers. Yes. Yes. Attack and... I could throw the elf for 6 damage. I don't think I want to do that. I might end up regretting that, but it seems fine. Oh, maybe I should have played Ancient Tomb to hardcast. Oh. We're going to get some damage in here. Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah, I do have Taiga. Oh, and Steam Vents. Let's just do Taiga. It's fine. So when Chain Lightning resolves, it doesn't happen very often, but when it does resolve, I'm glad I played the Misty. Copy this. Nug you. I kind of wish I'd thrown the Bloodbraid now, just for Uro's purposes. But that's all right. Oh, Scythecat Cub? Sure. Let's go Cub. Ancient Tomb, put a counter on this. Attack you down to 8. Pass the turn. And now, if they play a creature, I can Mind Collapse, sack a land, and then bring back Uro. And they got to do something. Or they just kill the Cub. I really do hope they play a creature, though. And also, any fetch is a good draw. Any creature is a good draw. Like, you know, a third of my lands and all my spells are all pretty good. Or not all my spells. Fast Bond would not be a good draw. Green Suns would be amazing. I don't have black mana. Black's the weakest of my deck. Oh, well, I guess it's actually going to work out fine. Because they're going to go Minsk and Boo. And in response to them getting the token, I Mind Collapse it. And that's a good timing rule that you can use to defeat Minsk and Boo, is in response to the trigger of getting a creature, you kill the Minsk and Boo, and then they never get a chance to use it. So it even works with like Lightning Bolt, because it'll start at 3 loyalty. So good thing to know. And now we're 2-1. All right, battling against Golem with Mold of 5, huh? Let's see who ends up mulling to 5. Opponent goes first. I will keep this. This is the hand that needs Fast Bond. This hand needs Mana Crypt, Fast Bond, or Ancient Tomb. Not so much Chariot. I mean, maybe I should have mulligan, but Bombardiers into Pyrogoyf or Tracker into Bombardiers is good too. This can throw the clues for 2 damage. What's my best draw here? Mana Crypt by far, actually. It's not even close. If I draw Mana Crypt, I'll just play a Chariot next turn, or play a Tracker and then a land, but probably just playing a Chariot. Probe, all right. They can see what's coming when I draw a Mana Crypt. Fast Bond would not be a good draw. It would have been a good draw on turn 1, but it's not going to be a good draw now. Oh, well, let's just play Commercial District. Sure. Forest does not seem great. All right. Hopefully they don't Malcolm me. Oh, Fairy Mastermind. Yeah, that's fine. Less bad than Malcolm because I'm not planning on drawing cards at the moment. So it could be like Teamer Tempo here or something. No, they got all the colors but white so far. I feel like I'm going to get countered. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. All right, and they draw an extra card, but then they discard. Honestly, that's not that bad. Though I didn't draw a lot of lands. What do I do here? Wow, god-awful Ancient Tomb draw. Let's go. Can go Cub, Ancient Tomb. I think I'm just going to play Territorial Kavu, Ancient Tomb, Territorial Kavu. I want to maybe draw a card. That's kind of unfortunate with Fairy Mastermind out. What did they discard? Dig Through Time, Ulamog, Fire Covenant. What is going on over here? All right, well. Jeez. That's pretty good. I don't know why they shot me for 4 and that for 5, but sure. Yeah, those all trigger. I guess I'm just dead here. All right. Odd deck to be sure, but you know what? They got me good. Maybe I should have just mulliganed. Let's go to next. All right. Play that. Weird that the first time I put fast spawning green cards in my deck is the first time I lose. Let's see what we got. Opponent goes first. Well, this is a lot better because the Noble makes this quite a bit more enticing. Dameo's good, but this is a turn 2 Leovold. Oh, they have Daze or Force in hand for sure. Well, that means I'm going to play Surok on turn 2. I'd like to see you counter that one. All right, I'm going hard. And Surok past the turn. If they want to flip Tameo, Surok hits pretty hard still. And I don't know what they're doing. They could be really any deck. The Talisman makes it a little more likely they're playing artifacts, but not obviously a lock. This unfortunately does not stop my other creature from being countered, but it does mean that if they counter one of my creatures, I do get to draw a card. Okay, so what do I want to do? I can go Tracker, Fetches. I kind of just want to play Leovold. Get him coming and going here. Crack this for Island, or Swamp rather. Leovold. If they force it, I draw a card. All right, now I get to hit for 5. Surok pretty good this game. I am pretty sure they had a counter in their hand because they kept getting priority when a spell was on the stack. Now they can't even crack a clue on their turn because of Leovold. Well, they can crack a clue, but it wouldn't work very well. What they needed here is like a Deluge or something. If they have Toxic Deluge, it's very good. Or any Wrath, really. Time Warp. All right. I mean, that's good. They hit a land drop. They've accelerated Talismans. They have a lot of stuff in play. But Leovold plus Surok is a pretty nice little combo. Not really like a combo exactly, but it just means if they try to mess with either of them, they mess with the bull, they get the horns. I draw a card, 2 cards if they target any of my creatures. Don't crack that clue. Please do not crack that clue. You can crack it on my turn if you want. All right, no red mana is actually pretty brutal here, but attack for 7. I'll just play the Tireless Tracker. If I draw red, then I have a million spells to play. If I don't draw any, like, yeah, sure, they could get me with a sweeper, I guess. Okay, they did only crack 1 clue, so they did learn. They got Leovolded for a clue. I was really hoping to draw a fetch land. Because Bombardiers was lethal by a lot. 2 over at least. hope I don't get balanced. No, you cannot crack the clue. Oh, they did have balance. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'll keep Leovold. They had to lose 2 lands, so they traded 3 cards for 3 cards. It's fine. So obviously, I would have preferred to not lose my other creatures, but in terms of sweepers, me keeping Leovold is a pretty big difference between me not keeping Leovold, like if they had Deluge or Sunfall or whatever. Okay, there's the Flooded Strand. So, it's 3/4. No, I don't want to attack because of Celestial Colonnade over there. So I actually should have done this the other order. Pyrogoyf. Because now if they counter it, I don't get to attack with Leovold, which is pretty bad. They did have a daze the whole time. All right, pass the turn. Yeah, I just went to attack, but then realized, oh, the Colonnade, so I needed to do that first. So that was definitely a misstep. The good news is the Broadside Bombardiers are still lethal. Ugin. Okay. Draw a card. And they gain 3 life. They go to 8. Oh, man, I can put them to 2. All right. Well, I'm actually going to lose. The Ugin is pretty good. Well, let's go Territorial Kavu. Play Ketria Triome. Pass the turn. I don't think I'm winning this. Had they been at a few life lower, it wouldn't have mattered, actually, because I still wouldn't have been able to play both. All right. That'll do it for this one, I think. These arena drafts are fast when you lose. Yeah, I mean, I think this deck was okay, but just playing a bunch of green cards is, I don't think, the way to win in this cube. I think what really was unfortunate is I never saw Crucible, Wasteland, any of that land stuff, Titania. So it was just kind of like a green mid-range deck with not a lot of disruption. My disruption was like Leovold, Surrak, and some creature removal. I had no counters, no discard, none of that stuff, and that is a pretty big drawback. So would typically not go for decks like this, but obviously nice to try. So that'll do it for this one. Thanks for hanging out with me as I draft this powered cube, and you know what? Maybe next time we'll do a little bit better. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.